Right, there we go. That is the Red Fort there. This is the Jama Masjid metro station and the entry. What the hell? So the entry is all the way around there. Now just to give you a brief idea, the Red Fort used to be the main residence of all, like most of the Mughal emperors back in the day. That is the Jama Masjid there. And I'm a little bit hungry as well, but I'm gonna have to see the Red Fort first. The ticket counter is there. So that's the ticket, costs like 50 rupees. This one's completely made with a red sandstone, and see how they've got like a huge moat, which was probably filled with water. I have already been to the Red Fort about 10 years ago, back in 2012, but I haven't had the chance to film it. After you pass through security, which is on the back, here we are.
Red Fort construction began in 1639 when Emperor Shah Jahan decided to move his capital from Agra to Delhi. The chief architect of this fort was Ustad Ahmed Lahori, the same guy who designed the Taj Mahal.
Try not to get a lot of stuff in your bag, because they'll ask you to have it deposited. Other than that, yeah, I just have a power bank and a charger cable, so it should be fine. Welcome to the royal residence of the Mughal Empire, and also at one point of time this was also a part of the Maratha Empire.
The power and grip of the Mughal Empire started to rapidly decline in the later half of the 18th century, to the point where in 1752 they had to sign a treaty with the Marathas, making them the actual protectors of the throne, and the Mughal king was just a title. Ever since then, the ownership of the Red Fort has changed a couple of hands, all the way from the Mughals to the British and the government of India. Red Fort is the place where the first flag of independent India was hoisted by the then Prime Minister Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru almost about 78 years ago. Since Pandit Nehru's first flag hoisting, every year the Prime Minister will hoist the national flag from this place and address the nation, a tradition which continues to this day.
Now that entry is closed because there's some scaffoldings there. They're probably doing some restoration work to that place. That, I'm guessing, is a darbar where all the royal meetings used to take place. And yeah, quite a huge property.
The real name of this fort is Qila-e-Mubarak, which means the Blessed Fort, and it was actually white in color when Shah Jahan built it. It was only later during the British times, when the limestone started to chip off, is when they permanently changed the color of this fort to red. This fort is spread over 256 acres of land and became a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2007. Considering the building and the machine technology in the 17th century, it took about 10 long years to build this fort.
Now, I have a feeling this building was built later in the time, because this is not Mughal architecture. This looks more like Victorian architecture. Because if you look at the Mughal style, this is how they used to make their buildings.
The biggest attack on Red Fort was done by Nadir Shah of Persia, who took so much wealth from this place that he stopped taxation in Iran for the next 3 years. His 50,000 soldiers defeated 300,000 Mughal soldiers. That's a ratio of 6 to 1.
What a beautiful place to walk in. I mean, it's so peaceful. It's the evening, it's the sunset. I'm not really sure if the camera is picking up the train sounds, because the New Delhi station is just right behind the wall. Now that, in the end, is the king's throne. Like, there used to be one more throne on the top of it. They removed it.
That throne was called as the Peacock Throne and was the royal imperial throne of Hindustan for almost 100 years. And on top of the Peacock Throne was the most famous diamond in the world, the Kohinoor. Yes, you heard that right. The Kohinoor was sitting in this place for almost 100 years, and Nadir Shah was the first person to take it out of India.
These were the royal baths. And that is the mosque. So this is the Moti Masjid. That is the Hammam, the royal baths. Now the security just asked everyone to leave because They close this place at 7 and it's already like 6:30. I'm just gonna go to Chandni Chowk next, which is back to the Jama Masjid side where we came from. So thank you for watching the video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.